I see a lot of people who blame their genetics, whether it's height, whether it's how they start off, like they can't get women and body game won't work for them and getting jacked won't work for them, especially in like these black pill spaces that was popular not long ago. They were saying stuff like that. If I get in shape or whatever, it didn't make a difference. And I just want to make this video for you lot who may not have the best genetics. If you get in shape, it will help you immensely. And this is why I love my channel as well, because I've had a lot of comments from people who have been smaller in height than, let's say, 6 foot or whatever, or let's even say 5'10" than the average height in my country. They have written in the comments that getting in shape and all this stuff has made a massive difference in their life. They've got way more attraction, they've got way more eyes and all that, and they never had that before. So when you think about from a genetic standpoint, they are making the best out of what they can and they're getting results out of it. And I want to give you some examples. I know a lot of people who are under 5'9", under 6 foot, and they do really well, girls, when they're in shape and they build a good physique and they build a muscular physique, and women like it. I know so many people like that. The reason people count out that is because they don't want to work for it, pretty much. You see a lot of people who don't want to work for it, and they say, oh, I got bad genetics, so there's no point in trying, I'll just give up and I just won't try. When in reality, if they tried, they got in good shape, they built some muscle, they built some confidence, they would have a way better chance. Granted, some women may be off the table, some women may be off the cards because they want tall guys, but them women aren't the best anyway. Them women aren't the best anyway. If they want someone just because of their physical gifts, then what does that explain of them as a person? Especially when you can't control it. It proves how fickle they are on a personal level. But a lot of women you will be able to get when you get a good physique, no matter your height, no matter your starting point. I've got so many friends who have done really well because of that. And I know of so many friends who have got in shape, built some muscle, who have done really well. And this is the truth, man. It's not one of these things that doesn't make a difference. It makes an insane difference. You just got to put things in your favor. You need to get in better shape. You need to build some muscle. You need to build some confidence. And that's the same for anyone at any height. And it makes a massive difference. And this is what I've understood. And this is what my mate understood. And I helped him. And I helped him lose some weight. I told him what to do. I was building a little bit of muscle. He lost some weight and he was starting getting loads of attention from girls. Started getting loads of attention. His genetics weren't great. He was under 5'9". He was ginger. So on a raw level, his genetics weren't the best to start with. They're the things that people would tie into saying, oh, it's not the best, it's not the best. But he started getting loads of attention and he started doing well and applying himself. And he was able to get a lot of attention. So it doesn't matter that much when you really think about it. It's your excuses that are validating it that it doesn't matter. And this is what I've understood. And now let's talk about your genetics on a physique level as well. Some people say their genetics are terrible and there's no point in them trying because their genetics are terrible. They might be stick thin or they might have a skinny fat bod. Your genetics at that point, you don't know how good they are. You really don't know how good they are and you need to apply yourself in that. If you apply yourself for about 5 years in the gym, trying to put on some muscle and trimming down, you will actually see results properly and it will make an insane difference. You build some muscle on that frame, you trim it down, you will have some excellent results. And I'm not even lying to you, you will have some excellent results. Even if your genetics aren't the best and you don't build an unbelievable physique, if you've got a bit of muscle in a t-shirt and it fits well and you're fairly lean and you're actually somewhat disciplined, but let's say your physique's not on the level of some people that you see online, that's 100% fine. Because me, when I didn't look as good, when I didn't have as much muscle, I still got a lot of attention. I still got a lot of attraction. I still got a lot of stuff and I didn't have as much muscle. And I wasn't even comfortable with taking my shirt off at that point in time. So that proves that your genetics really doesn't matter necessarily. It's how you hold yourself. It's having a bit of muscle. It's having a bit of confidence that matters. It's that stuff. It's not necessarily being 100% perfect, because you could have a guy who's got 100% perfect physique, but he's got no confidence and he's got no belief in himself. But you could have another guy who's in shape-ish, like not the best genetics, got a little bit of muscle, but got some confidence, is quite funny. And you put them two against each other. The guy who's got confidence and is a little bit funny and has got a little bit of muscle, he goes up, he talks to her, he's making her laugh, he's making her have a good time. Where you've got this guy with an unbelievable physique, but he's not confident enough to go over or talk to her. Or he may not be as funny, he may not be as confident. So therefore that guy is winning in that circumstance because he's took the chances and he's done what he could. And this is what you got to think. It's not necessarily about achieving a 10 out of 10 physique. It's about achieving a version of yourself that you're proud of and happy of, and building that confidence more so to have that ability to want to go up and talk to someone, to have that ability not to be afraid, to have that ability to build your personality off the back of that, And when you've got a bit of muscle and when you're in shape, which a lot of you can do, even if you've got shit genetics, a lot of you can do with time and consistency, build a bit of muscle, have a bit of leanness, you will do very well. You will do extremely well. And this is what you got to think. You just have to apply yourself. And a lot of guys don't want to apply themselves nowadays. And why do we think that is? Because this generation, we're sheltered. We're sheltered heavily. This generation is sheltered heavily. We just stick on our phones and we just stay on that. We stay on our laptops, we stay on Xbox, we stay on video games all the time. So we don't build any confidence. We're not spending any time in the gym building some muscle. And we're just blaming it on our genetics and our try. But that's just giving up and that's not helping yourself. If you build muscle and you build some confidence alongside it, which comes with the territory really, because when you build a bit of muscle and get lean, people will start gravitating towards you and ask you questions about it. You will be in an amazing position and you will start believing in yourself, and that'll make a massive difference with this stuff. You can't always think on the negative perspective with this. If you've got bad genetics, still apply yourself. The rules don't change. If you've got good genetics, still apply yourself. The rules don't change. This is what you got to think. And if you just put yourself in the right circumstance, the right scenario, a bit of muscle, the shirt's fitting all right, you're still fairly lean, and you're in the right circumstance, you go up, you talk to her, she's looking at you a little bit, you talk to her, and you get her. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. It's a lot easier than you think, and this is what you got to think. When you view it from this negative perspective, like you got to be this certain facial shape, you got to be this certain height, you got to have this certain eyelid shape, it hurts you. And that's going to be a true message in this video. I hope you lot got a lot of value. If you want to achieve your dream physique that you're confident and happy in, shoot me an email at royallouis23@gmail.com. Thank you.